Hello. Sorry, been a bit of a gap since my last video. So this is covering days plus 16 to plus 20, which is today. As you can probably tell from my background, I'm not in hospital anymore, which is great. So on the night of day 16, I suddenly got a random fever just when they were talking about potentially discharging me, which was really disappointing. But that was it. Nothing happened from it. The blood cultures were still negative. It seemed to be completely random. So they and ahed a little bit because my cephalosporin level had looked ridiculously high one day, but it turns out they'd just taken the bloods way too early in the night, and so it was a spurious result. So they were happy with that. I hadn't had a fever since. Bloods looked good. White blood cells and neutrophils were actually sort of within a normal person's. They were both around sort of 4, 5. My platelets were ticking up a little bit. My hemoglobin was stable. So yeah, I was sent home on day 18. But then I had to go back to the clinic the next day. So they took my bloods again. They were happy with that. And I just had the sort of post-discharge chat with the transplant nurse and the pharmacist. I've got an absolute litany of drugs that I have to take at various points during the day. So I've got an app to sort of organise me doing that because I'm not very organised. So I'm back at clinic tomorrow, but it depends how the bloods go. I may only be in once a week. Otherwise, they'll let me know and I'll have to go in other times. They'll also test my cephalosporin levels and potentially alter them after each time. So I have to keep track of doing that. But it's really good to be home, drinking out of a glass, sleeping in your own bed, sitting on the sofa. It's fantastic. So, you know, it's quite a lot. We're trying to make sure that we're sort of keeping everything clean, and got to be careful about food and everything like that. But it's well worth it to be home. So, okay, thanks. Bye. Oh wait, quick afternote. I didn't actually say about any residual stuff I had going on. You might be able to see my eyes look a bit odd. So I got something called red man syndrome from one of the antibiotics. So I went completely red, started with my face, gone all over my body, and it sort of gradually has to just go away and the skin come off a little bit. It's pretty gross. But yeah, my eyes have remained incredibly dry all the way around the skin, around the edge. So I will just raise that tomorrow in case it's something else. And other than that, it's mostly just sort of fatigue, which I don't think I've done as badly as other people, but I do fancy shutting my eyes most of the time. But I'm trying to keep moving a little bit. So yeah, I just thought I'd tack that on the end as a kind of residual. Bye.